ignorance is more expensive than knowledge, because when you know certain things that this is what you are battling with, it's easier to cope than when it occurs as emergency. Imagine that you suddenly have somebody suddenly slum and they take to emergency. If you go to hospital, they can assure you that you will spend nothing less than 300,000 naira. That you will make you slum and they took it to emergency. You will spend nothing less than 300,000 naira, nothing less or more. But you will do a lot of investigation. They will tell you to do braces, they will tell you to do all these things, because so those things are things that you should have take cognizance of or manage before, and those things, and you cannot even spend 50,000 or 20,000 to take care of it. How much is blood pressure machine that you cannot get at home? You can afford it, but because you do not take cognizance of it, that's why. How much is a glucometer that you cannot afford? But because you do not take cognizance of it, so we need to take our health as what as our priority. And when you tell you it looks simple, but the power bank is dead. I observe that at the same time people do not can find it difficult to do just like they had the other capacity. So please let's take our health as priority. So that is the first thing first. Then what do you need to do if you are battling with certain ailments? That so like I said, you need to visit your doctors. Like they asked the other time that you are on particular dose. You are to use that dose morning, afternoon, night. Will you still be able to fast? Yes, you can fast. So all you need to do is submit your doctors. They will probably align some of your drugs. Okay, this one you are taking in the afternoon, no worry. You just take particular dose in the morning, then in the night you take it. So that if you use your doctor, you know that okay, probably they will increase some dosage for you. So like I always say, please before you do anything, consult your healthcare. Your medical doctor, so that you can have a healthy fast. Now, during fasting, what do we need to do so that we can maximize the benefits of Ramadan? Like I usually tell people, we need to take a lot of water. During fasting, you need to take a lot of water so that you could stay hydrated in those non-fasting hours. Some of us we are fond of me. I don't like eating I don't like eating sahur. It is not a good thing, except that we circumstances beyond our control made us not to take sahur. For instance, probably you plan to take sahur and eventually you find yourself awake by 6:30, like they have just illustrated. Then but because you don't like that no, it's not a good thing. It will weaken you. It will make you to be restless. In fact, you will not be able to do all the activities of Ramadan because you are not eating. Go to just have ilé kakọ hand. Ilé you're not active. Active then commercial Ramadan. You will not be able to do because you have not energized yourself prior to the fasting period. So we need to see it as an habit for us to eat well and hydrate ourselves. That is one. Two, during fasting, it is not the time to say that wọ́n afẹ́ jẹ oúnjẹ àárọ̀ ọ̀sán alẹ́ afẹ́ jẹlẹ̀ kan náà ní sàárò. Okay, this one that I will not eat afternoon, I will not eat night. You will not eat heavily. You eat as if this one you need to eat moderately during fasting period. Avoid overeating so that you will not, because if you overeat you will feel discomfort and there will be a lot of indigestion going on in your body. So please always don't overeat. Make sure one thing, you take a lot of water. Don't overeat. Don't say you want to over jẹun fire. Then we pray one of you can't eat. So eat moderately. So those are those things that we need to take cognizance of for the fasting period. Then we need to also have the habit of taking breaks. And I usually say this, that because if you don't do that, let me give a practical example. Sometimes some of us we pray tarawih, and some of us we want to pray maybe 13 at a stretch. You know you have certain health ailments in you. It is not advisable for you to say that you want to take the whole 13 straight. So you can take it a bit by bit. 4 raka, have a what? Have a break. Do some little askar, do some little prayer. Then take another 4 raka. Take a break so that you won't, at the end of the day, in the process of you doing all those things, other things can happen. So learn to take breaks during your tarawih. But if you feel, because why I'm mentioning this, because I'm mentioning it because some of us have certain ailments in us. So maybe you feel that tábàtì lè kí 13 years straight kò ní ṣó pé mọ̀ṣálá ni wàá lò. Please, there's nothing wrong with you taking breaks in between your tarawih so that you can maximize the benefit of this Ramadan. Then we need to eat nutritious meals during the period of Ramadan. We need to eat nutritious meals. Like I'm not a nutritionist, but I know certain meals are encouraged for us to take during Ramadan. We need to learn the habit of taking dates. Àwọn dates they are advisable for us to take because they are made of natural sugar, and they have a lot of fibers and potassiums in them. So let's take nutritious meals. Let's take a lot of fruits. Let's take a lot of vegetables during the period of Ramadan. Let's focus on all those particular food, lean proteins. So that is food that will not even that when you are fasting, they won't say that because it is not because you are fasting does not show that no. But we should be shining when we are fasting. The Prophet did not actually say that when we are fasting we should look emaciated. That is not a sign of fasting. Because we are fasting, we should we should look in a way that nobody even know that you are you fasting? Yes, I'm fasting. Because you are eating good fruits, vegetables, and those things. They are nutritious meals, so that for the month of Ramadan. Then also, like I said, we should take dates, we should take fruits, we should take vegetables, we should take fish, and all those things. They are things that we should ensure that we do during the month of Ramadan. And we should always take a lot of water. Please don't joke with it. Really we want to fast. The first thing usually ask us a lot is what? Is to drink water first before you break your fast. So please and again, like I said earlier on, that we should eat slowly and mindfully. We should not eat because you just finished fasting. No. Let's eat slowly and mindfully. Dear, little and mindfully. So, and you should avoid overeating. Don't say you want to eat you want all the food too. Then another thing we need to take cognizance of is we should limit the level of our caffeine. Don't say because you are fasted for the whole period while you feel like malabona drink. So you want to our head don't one drink. It is not because those things contain of caffeine, and when you are taking things that contain of caffeine, it's at their own side effects. Some of them can predispose you to having serious headache. Some of them can predispose you to having palpitations. Some of them can predispose you to having tremors. So we should avoid taking anything that has a lot of what, that has a lot of caffeine and all these sugary things. Then another thing that we should do is we should, as much as possible, maximize our time, and so that we can have enough rest. Now, when we finish praying our tarawih, at least tarawih ends plus or minus 9:30 or 9:15. So by maximum 9:45, let's have a word. Let's go to bed and wake up again around 4 or 3:30, so that you won't you won't sleep late, and also you want to wake up early. It is damaging our health. Because let me give you slept 1 o'clock, you want to wake up 4 o'clock, you have just slept for 3 hours. You'll be having sleep deficit. At the end of the day, during your working hours, you will be restless. So you'll be able to perform all those rewarding activities of Ramadan. Orí tó àníkà, orí náà tún ṣe, orí tó àti ìwà ṣe, orí tó all the work wa ti gbà we have to do. You cannot do it because you have some deficit. You have deficit. Oh, so that you did sleep well. So let's ensure that we sleep early so that we can wake up early, energized. At least when you wake up on 4, when you by the time you want to, that is after till after Zoom. So if you can achieve that, you will be energized during the day to do other activities. You will be able to do your work activities. At least you will be able to do your own all those things. So we need to please ensure that we do all these things. Another thing that we need to monitor is we need to ensure that we are not dehydrated. Like I keep hammering on that because when you are dehydrated, it can lead to many things. It can lead to somebody can just strong. Just like I said, don't form the habit of saying that, oh, we need a salary. I know some people have that. Some people they feel that it's a bragging right. Let me show them. Inshallah, no. Please wake up for Saru and ensure that at least as little as it is, eat and what have and stay hydrated. Then another thing like I want to use towards, because let me give an instance. Some people are diabetes patients, some people are hypertension patients. So you need to be regular with your drugs. Don't say because you are fasting, you are taking some of the drugs. Say that I will eat Marco, you leave your drugs. Or don't say because don't have that mind that I will know I will allow man shit. Around me, don't have please because nobody will advise you should not take your drugs. Despite that you are fasting, except that the ones that know that this ailment you cannot fast, and like I said, so it's only your doctor that can tell you that you cannot fast. Don't say because I will not fast. No. That is why knowledge is what is. You need to, like the lecturer said, intellectual preparedness. So that you won't feel that because you want to fast, you want to endanger your health. So no, you miss it or do my miss it. So you now want to go and fast, and another things will happen. So please, if it is said that you should not fast, please don't fast. So there are other ways that you can make up for your fasting, which is kafara. But you can, of course, you can feed the fasting Muslim. So you have also taken your reward too. So please, we should ensure that we do all those things. Then other things that we should after fasting, we have to tell about when we are done with fasting. We are used to that pattern of our eating. So we need to for to go back to our normal way of eating, it will take a gradual step. You can't just rush in to be gradual. At least you need to regular eating habits. Because maybe somebody that eats morning, afternoon, night, you can't just go after fasting. You can't say that you want to go back into that habit that we have before Ramadan. It will take a gradual step. Even as somebody who takes drugs, if you want to taper down some drugs, you don't go down immediately. If you are taking 20 milligrams for instance, you can't say to stop taking that. You just taking it. You start from 10. morning, afternoon, okay, let's do it daily. So that's how you taper down those things. So the same thing with your eating habit too. It will be what it will, you have to go back to your habits gradually. So and then after that, you ensure that you continue exercise your body, eat good food and the like. So those are those things that we need to take cognizance of. So what are the take homes that we need to? What are the take homes that we are taking it from it as a way of preparing for the fasting? One, like I said, that if you have any medical ailments, please don't hesitate not to visit your physicians. Visit your medical doctors. Let them know that you want to go fast. How do you take your drugs? We used to be taking the drugs the way they have been taking it before, or so they will tell you that okay, they will adjust your medications for you. So then, if you have not done that, I think it is important that at this time that we should all go forward. I think vital signs are important. Your sugar level, blood pressures, and they are very important. Know your level before you go in fasting, so that if it warrants you taking some medication, they can place you into medication, so that you will able to have an healthy fasting. So another thing I will intimate is that we should have the habit of drinking a lot of water. Don't say because you don't like eating, or you don't like eating during odd hours. You should not eat during fast. Please ensure that you take your sahur and ensure that you take enough water. Then also you should also the habit of having a good night's rest. Sleep on time so that you can wake on time. So then also avoid overeating and also limit caffeine and sugary things. So those are those things that we should take cognizance of. So and also we should ensure that we take a lot of food, dates and the like. So those are those few things that I thought that we should take cognizance for preventing this fasting. Before Mighty Allah make us witness more on heart and make us maximize the benefit of this Ramadan and make it an uja for us on the day of Qiyamah and not against us, and make us make all of us an image of Al-Jannah and not image of paradise. Aqulu qawli hadha astaghfirullah lakum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Takbir.